You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel, it's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers' very impressive win over Ross County at the weekend. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and we'll just get straight into this video, guys. So the game finished, Rangers 5, Ross County 0. Fantastic result. Just before I get into talking about the game, just want to say well done to Steven Gerrard. That was obviously his 150th game. He's done really well since he came to the club. I think it was what, 97 or 98 wins I think he's got. It's a 63% win rate, which is absolutely fantastic. He's actually also the quickest manager in our history to get to the 150 mark. I think that's obviously to do with the amount of European games we've played as well, but well done to Steven Gerrard for that as well. So yeah, 5-0, absolutely fantastic result. Just what we needed after that disappointing result against Motherwell last weekend to get really stuck in. I thought from the first minute we were absolutely excellent, right on point. We did make a couple of defensive lapses, which I'll talk about later on in the video, but yeah, right from the start we were absolutely immense. Just 6 minutes into the game we got our first goal. It came Tavernier with a diagonal ball across. Morelos cushions the header into the 6-yard box, and Ryan Kent of all people headed it with a looping header just over the goalkeeper's reach. Really fantastic finish right in the top corner. Not used to seeing Ryan Kent obviously head the ball, but he actually had another couple of opportunities later on in the game from the head, and I thought he did really well throughout the match. I'll obviously talk about how well Ryan Kent did, but yeah, 1-0 up after just 6 minutes, really good. Not long after that we had the chance to go 2-0 ahead with the penalty. Morelos, well, loose pass, tries to win it back, wins the ball back, and he's straight through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and he's just clipped just as about to hit the shot. And the reason this isn't a red card is because obviously the one with Aberdeen with Ryan Hedges, as he didn't make an attempt for the ball. This guy did, and obviously there was no booking or anything, there was no malice in the tackle. He's just trying to catch him as he's gone in. One thing I will say, that I'm not 100% convinced that it was in the box. I thought it was right on the line, if not maybe even slightly outside the line when the contact was made, but the foul does continue into the box, so I can understand why the ref gave the penalty. And there was no real complaints from Ross County anyway, so I think probably the penalty is the fair result. So up steps Tav for the penalty. You're expecting him, after the one he missed a couple of weeks ago, to bury this one against Aberdeen. That was, I remember thinking at the time, oh, this one was worse. It's no worse, he got it on target at least, but it's still a poor penalty. Well saved by Ross Laidlaw, who I actually thought had a really good game despite the scoreline. No long after that, Ryan Kent almost scored again. Tav found himself in the edge of the box, so he's back to goal. Passes it back out to Ryan Kent. Ryan Kent hits a shot and it hits the post, and then the goalkeeper doesn't have a clue where it is, hits his head and goes out for a corner. Really unlucky from Ryan Kent. I really thought that goal was going to go in. On the 28th minute we managed to double our lead and get that second goal that we were craving. Corner came in from Barisic, and what can only be described as the most free header I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what the Ross County defence are doing. One of the guys throws himself, I can't remember the guy's name off by hand, but he throws himself to the ground, leaves Hollander in absolutely so much space, and he's got so much space and time to pick his spot. Powerful header into the corner. Keeper can absolutely do nothing about it. Brilliant finish from Hollander for 2-0. Just 9 minutes later we managed to score our third, and if it wasn't for the fourth goal, this would probably be the best goal of the game. Tavernier plays it down the right hand side to Aribo. Aribo's got right in the corner, he's got two defenders with him. Skips past one defender, skips past another. I think it's Lockin, the first defender. I can't remember who the other one was. Skipped past them, he's into the edge of the box and he curls on an absolute brilliant shot, left footed, and it just into the inside of the post for 3-0. Really good finish from Aribo, excellent. So 3-0 at half time. You're expecting Rangers to come out and just dominate the match, which we did, but there was a couple of opportunities from Ross County just before that. They had a shot that was just outside the area, and it just clipped the inside of the post and went out. Really unlucky for the player. Another chance, they had a dangerous free kick in a dangerous area and they crossed it in. Jakavite got the head to it, and it just looped over Al McGregor and hit the crossbar, and eventually it came back down. Hollander eventually dealt with it. It didn't look like we were actually doing much about it, and then Hollander got the head on it, and we eventually cleared through Tavernier. Really unlucky on their point of view, but there was 2 opportunities that we probably should have stopped. And just before I talk about the 4th goal, we had another wee opportunity from a corner. Tavernier swung it in, and it was a very clever flick at the front post from Aribo. Forced Laidlaw into a really good save, unlucky from Aribo there. And no long after that we got our goal. And for me, the 4th goal was the pick of the bunch. It started with Ross County in possession in the left back area. We managed to win it back. I think it's Davis that wins it back. And from there on, casual play. 18 passes I counted before the ball ended up in the back of the net, which is absolutely insane. But it wasn't like a quick build up where we just hit them on the counter attack. It was just slow, passive play. And we were just probing. Movement was excellent, and 18 passes before the ball ended up in the back of the net. It was really, really good. It ended when Ryan Jack had the ball, passed it to Itten. Itten played it to Hadji on the wing. Hadji's cut it back, and Ryan Jack has just passed it very, very nonchalantly right into the bottom corner. Really, really good finish, and for me that was the pick of the bunch. And just 9 minutes before the end of the game, Connor Goldson rounded it off. A fantastic afternoon. Cross came in from the corner from Barisic again. Goldson does really, really well with this one because it's at kind of waist height, and he just kind of ducks down, cushions it into the corner far away from Laidlaw. Laidlaw had absolutely no chance again. Really clever header from Goldson. So in terms of man of the match, this was a difficult one. I know that Sky Sports went for Ryan Kent, who for me played absolutely out of his skin. Played different from the way he played against like Motherwell. Obviously he played well against Aberdeen a couple of weeks ago. Against Motherwell he wasn't quite at it, but this game he was back to his best, and he was running in behind quite a lot and causing the defence problems. He scored for a header. He had another couple of opportunities from headers. So Ryan Kent was very, very close to getting it. For me, I put Hadji. I thought obviously he got the assist for the Ryan Jack goal. His passing was fantastic, his movement was excellent, and I thought he won the ball back quite a lot, for considering he's not really that type of player. He can tackle, but you'd expect the likes of Ryan Jack, Davis and Kamara to be the ones winning the ball back, but he won the ball quite a lot in a very good advanced areas of the pitch as well, so that's why I've given it to Hadji. There was a number of good performances right across the board. I thought Barisic played well. Not as well as he has done, but he got his 2 assists, which was fantastic for him. Aribo was excellent. I thought his movement was excellent as well. Dragged the defenders all over the place. Morelos, despite the fact he never got in on the act of scoring, his movement was brilliant. His assist for Ryan Kent's goal was fantastic. The one to draw the penalty was great as well. Just fantastic performances all over the pitch, and that's the players that started the game. Ryan Jack came on. Influenced the game. I thought he ran the show when he came on. Zungu played well when he came on. Jermaine Defoe, Itten was involved obviously in that Ryan Jack goal as well. So performances for me all over the pitch, and I thought we were absolutely outstanding throughout the 90 minutes. So it was a dominant performance from Rangers, and I just want to read out a couple of stats here that I've got. We had 28 shots, 18 of those were inside the box, 11 of them on target. We made 616 passes in that game, 89% accuracy for passing, absolutely amazing. Obviously 5 goals, another clean sheet as well, absolutely incredible for this season. I'm not going to say it's over. I've always said that I'll wait until the Hibs game and see how that pans out, because obviously Hibs away is a very, very tough game, and we'll see how we fare there. There is a possibility that we could possibly drop points there, so I'm not going to say it's over, but it's becoming very, very difficult for Celtic to get back into this, in my opinion. A couple of wee bits of transfer news to talk about just before I go. Scott Wright, the Aberdeen winger, has signed a pre-contract. He will come at the end of the season. I think we're hoping to strike a deal with Aberdeen to maybe try and get him in a little bit quicker and get him in this window, but he's definitely signed, and he's definitely coming. The other one was Middleton is on his way out. But only on a loan deal. He's on loan for the rest of the season at St Johnstone. I think that's a really good move for him. They've got a couple of tricky wingers there, but they've been missing that spark on the left hand side since Kennedy went to Aberdeen, I think, so that'd be a great move for mid on, and I hope he kind of kickstarts his career and comes back a better player for us. And the other one is Patterson, who I didn't even talk about actually. Patterson played amazing when he came on as well in the 70th minute for Tavernier. Nathan Patterson has signed an extension to his contract. He's got another 2 years, so he'll be here until at least 2024. Fantastic news for us. I think he's the future. If we ever lose Tav to a big club in England, then I'd imagine that Patterson will make the step up and be our natural right back. I think he played excellent when he came on, had a couple of really good efforts and crosses into the box as well. So that's fantastic news for Rangers in the future. Anyway, I'm just going to wrap this video up. Thank you very much for watching. You can catch me on Football Shedz. I think the video will either be up kind of late tonight or tomorrow morning for that one. Going to discuss a number of things, including the new signing Scott Wright and another couple of transfer rumours and stuff. And obviously going to talk about the Ross County game as well, so stay tuned for that. Catch me on Football Shedz as well. Obviously I'll put the link up in the description for his channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys.